Good morning, or good night, good evening, whenever you're watching this video. I hope you had an amazing day, or you will have an amazing day. Today we're gonna talk about more mysterious crypto murders and vanishes and people disappearing. This could be technically considered part 2 of the very first video that we did on this channel, but I'm just gonna talk about new people. I did include 2 people from the first video that I just wanted to include in this video as they were very prominent figures. So without further ado, let's get into it. I hope you like and subscribe and definitely leave a comment with actually whatever you want to say. I will all read them and reply to them. So yeah, let's dive into it. Our first case is Nikolai Mushegain. I hope I didn't butcher his name. But Nikolai was a 29 years old crypto millionaire and an early developer of the Maker DAO, which is a decentralized blockchain protocol. And Nikolai, he had mental issues for most of his life. You can actually see that because he claimed that the CIA and Mossad were behind him for various reasons. Nikolai had a Twitter account where he posted some very paranoia tweets. As you can see, he loved this sun emoji and his Twitter was delete_shitcoin. But the weird thing is that this was his latest or last tweet before he died. So he tweeted that the CIA and Mossad and pedo elite are running some kind of sex trafficking, entrapment, blackmail ring out of Puerto Rico and Caribbean islands. They're going to frame me with a laptop planted by my ex-girlfriend who was a spy. They will torture me to death. So pretty crazy accusations and things going on here. This is absolutely wild. He was definitely very wild. He tweeted this a few hours before he actually died. And he died because a swimmer or a surfer at the coast of Costa Rica found him dead. He allegedly drowned. Still to this day, people are seeing conspiracy theories and thinking like, did he actually drown? Or, yeah, was he killed by the CIA or Mossad or anyone else? There is this article that I found here, which states that the area where he was swimming here in San Juan was pretty dangerous and some various swimmers and tourists had already drowned in that area. He also had a small laceration to his skull, so a head wound. So also no signs of violence according to the police. So it's still, I guess, up to debate, although he probably just died because he had an accident and while he was surfing or while he was doing some water sports. But it's just it's a bit of a coincidence that it happened right after he tweeted this. So who knows what really happened. For us, we can only speculate. Going to the next victim is Tiantian Kullander. Tiantian Kullander was the co-founder of Amber Group, which was a crypto platform that was valued at $3 billion. He was named in Forbes 30 under 30 lists in 2019. For a crypto guy, this is very rare. Maybe not now, but in the time it was very rare. And he died very unexpectedly in his sleep on November 23rd. And that was a few weeks after the death of Mushegain. The causes of his death are still to this day completely unknown and have not yet been released. He didn't have any medical conditions. He just died one day in his sleep. So, of course, this is fuel for a lot of conspiracy theories. Yeah, God knows what happened to him. Might have been a heart attack, but then again, apparently he was very healthy. So another mystery that will be lost in time. Next on the list is Vyacheslav Taran. He was a 53-year-old Russian billionaire who died in 2022. He was a co-founder of Libertex and Forex Club. And he and his pilot died in a helicopter crash, which was under apparently perfect weather conditions. And the weird thing is that another passenger cancelled right before the helicopter was going to lift off. So maybe he knew that something bad was gonna happen. But Ukrainian news later claimed that he likely had ties to the Russian Foreign Intelligence Service and that he was responsible for laundering Russian funds through a system of crypto operations. So again, in Russia, some shady things can happen, but this is very odd that like the passenger who cancelled right before the flight was supposed to start, and then yeah, perfect weather conditions, helicopter crash, crypto billionaire. It's all a bit too odd, but again, who knows how this story went? We will never know. Then we have Bob Lee. He was a 43-year-old founder of Cash App and a former CTO of Square. He joined Web3 in 2022 as the CPO of MobileCoin, and he got stabbed when he was on a weekend in San Francisco. He later died of his wounds like a few hours later, but he got stabbed by his friend or by a colleague who was another tech executive. And apparently the reasons for that, first they thought it was just a homeless man, but later on they discovered that Lee was having a relationship with his sister. Maybe there was drugs involved and it was a bit of a shady situation. But yeah, his dad sent a shockwave through the tech industry with other notable figures like Elon Musk and Jack Dorsey, the former Twitter CEO, expressing their grief. Another thing that makes this case a bit extra is the information I found in this article called MobileCoin, the project that doomed FTX a year before Terra Luna. The article states that in April 2021, MobileCoin, an ICO associated with the encrypted messenger Signal, had gone parabolic, pumping from under $2 in December 2020 to over $71. That speculator round trip cost Alameda up to $1 billion, more than $800 million it optimistically hoped it had made in profit since inception. So FTX raised $900 million in July 2021, a curious coincidence when we consider both the timing and dollar amount of its MobileCoin loss. This article continues by claiming that there were some China connections and even Binance was involved. So it's pretty interesting to read. And yeah, I'll drop a link of this article in the description and you can check it out for yourself. It's definitely a very interesting read. So now we come to Gerard Cotten. I already discussed this in my very first video, but I still want to add him to this list. I thought this is a very special case. Also, Netflix made a movie about him, or a documentary called Trust No One, The Hunt for the Crypto King. Gerard was a 30-year-old founder of the crypto firm Quadriga CX, which was at the time the largest crypto exchange in Canada. He died in 2018 while on a honeymoon in India with his wife. Officially, he died due to some illness, if I remember correctly. But 9 days before his death, he signed his will, which was a bit suspicious. He had about 100,000 or 115,000 clients, and he was the only one that had access to his hard wallets. So $169 million to this day is unfortunately still missing. So all a bit weird that he disappeared with that money gone. Last on the list is Matthew Mellon. He was the global ambassador of Ripple Labs in May 2015, and he invested over $2 million in XRP, and at the all-time high it was almost $1 billion. So crazy numbers. And while preparing to check into a drug rehabilitation clinic in Mexico, he just suddenly died of a heart attack. And at the time of his death, his XRP wallet was worth $200 million. And yeah, again, unfortunately, he was the only person who had access to these private keys. So there are some speculations. It's food for conspiracy theories. What exactly happened to Matthew? And why he was the only person with access to the XRP wallets, but unfortunately we will again never know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and leave a comment with some feedback. I'm still trying to find my style and how I'll make these videos in the future. I'm sure it will just come naturally, but yeah, anything that you see that I can change or that you want to see, let me know. So yeah, in any case, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which will be on Saturday. So I'll see you there. Ciao.